This production is brought to you by generous contributions from the Armenian Church, a 1700-year-old Christian legacy. From Gregory the Illuminator's lantern to the first scripture in Mesrobian letters. From Khorenatsi's historical timeline to Naregatsi's divinical wisdom. From the hypnotic melodies of KOMITAS to KHRIMIAN HAYRIG's urgency of the iron ladle. Over 1,700 years of persistent consistency. According to Talat Pasha's Black Book, which was recently edited and published by Murat Bardakci, before 1915, there were 1,256,000 Armenians in Ottoman Turkey. And by 1916, only 1 year later, according to the same source, the Armenian population of Ottoman Turkey plunged to 284,000. That leaves 972,000 Ottoman citizens of Armenian descent unaccounted for. This is a copy of a telegram authorized by Talat Pasha, the owner of the aforementioned Black Book. Translation: September 16, 1915. It was first communicated to you that the government, by order of the Cemiyet, Committee of Union and Progress, has decided to completely destroy all Armenians living in Turkey. Those who oppose this order and decision cannot remain on the official staff of the empire. An end must be put to their existence, however criminal the measures taken may be, and no regard must be paid to either age or sex, nor to conscientious scruples. Over 1.5 million Armenians were deported, starved, raped, or killed by this and similar orders. Besides women and children, were also not spared the Armenian clergy. Over 5,000 Armenian Vartabeds or derhayrs were brutally killed by direct orders from Ottoman authorities. In 1921, an Armenian writer by the name of Teotig was commissioned by Armenian spiritual leaders to research and document the fate of Armenian clergy during those times. This work was called Golgotha of Armenian Clergy. By some accounts, the number of martyred Armenian priests approached 6,000.
The impact of the genocide was tremendous actually on the Armenian Church in many aspects. Of course, we know from history that how many monasteries, churches, clergy were destroyed and massacred. Over 4,000 clergy, low-ranking and high-ranking, were taken into deportation Many were killed, starved to death, tortured, jailed, and many monasteries and churches and religious monuments were destroyed as well.
The impact of the genocide, especially on the clergy, is overwhelming. There were 6,000 clergy, both married priests and celibate priests, bishops, archbishops, who were leaders in those days. And those 6,000 clergy were intentionally summoned and then deported and then brutally killed. And all the churches were burned, and they were left without priests because they knew, the Ottoman government knew, that the clergy were the leaders of the people. And without leader, without the pastor, the Armenian people will be dispersed. And for that reason, they were able to brutally kill close to 6,000 clergy.